Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dave for True North Cruising, and today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 simple rules for a great solo cruise. The first rule of thumb that I want to talk about is choosing the right ship and the right line. What type of environment do you want? Is service or fun more important to you? Do you want a large ship or a more intimate one? Do you want a short cruise or one that's longer? I broke down some of the major cruise lines into some categories. Ones that are quiet, calm, and refined are Celebrity, Princess, and Holland America. They put a real emphasis on food, on service, and on sophistication. Do you want a party vibe, such as can be seen on Carnival or Margaritaville at Sea? They tend to be lower cost, but a lot of fun and a lot of energy. Do you want adventurous, like Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, or MSC? These lines focus on things like shore excursions and amenities on their ships, things that will get your adrenaline pumping. And finally, do you want something that's adult only? Something that's really interesting in the cruise industry right now is the push towards adults only cruising. Virgin Voyages exclusively only allows passengers to be the ages of 21 and up. Other lines are starting to put restrictions on certain areas of the ship that only adults can go to. Some lines are running curfews. Carnival also, above and beyond having a curfew, has gone ahead and created specific sailings that are all adults only. And you'd have to look through their website to find these. But it is a growing industry. So make sure when you book your cruise that you choose one that you feel matches what you're looking for. Number 2, always stay safe. This isn't just for cruising. This is when you're solo traveling, either at a vacation, business, or on a cruise. Rule of thumb that I always exercise when traveling, especially solo, is use more caution than I would use at home, not less. I let my family and close friends know my itinerary, and I provide them with emergency numbers in case they need to contact me. I would recommend you do the same. Also, make sure to check in with somebody, whether it's a family member or friend, by text or phone call or email, at least a couple of times in the cruise. I personally like to do this at least once a day. Third, watch your drinking. I love to have a nice cocktail or blender drink when I'm on a cruise ship, but I also realize that I'm by myself. Whether I'm in port or on ship, I never allow myself to get intoxicated to the point that my guard is down or I'm not able to think rationally. Fourth, if you're going to do excursions, I recommend doing the ship ones, or at least go with a reputable company like Shore Excursions Group or Viator. The ship ones are amazing because they will guarantee you to not leave you behind. Also, when you're on shore excursions, make sure that others know that you're there, just in case for some reason you get separated. And finally, number 5, and this is a good rule for life. It's always okay to be rude when it comes to personal safety. If you get that weird feeling in the pit of your stomach from a person or a group or an area, walk away. If they try to coax you into staying, be assertive. And you know what? Be downright rude. We have those feelings inside of us sometimes, and they're there for a reason, and you need to follow them. Rule number 3, get out of your cabin. I know it's easy when you are first starting out solo cruising to feel like you just want to be by yourself. Although cruise cabins are great, there is so much more to do on the ship. If you want something a little extroverted, hang out at one of the bars, have a drink. or maybe participate in contests and trivia. However, for those that are introverted, bring a book, sit outside on the deck or in the lobby. I love to people watch. I think it's a highly underrated sport. Make sure to go to the nightly shows. Once the lights go down, everyone's solo. Don't miss them. Number 4, remember, no one is watching you. If you're uncomfortable about eating by yourself, try a specialty restaurant. Tables tend to be further apart and service is top notch. Also, you do have the buffet if you really are uncomfortable, but I suggest still try out the dining room. Just bring a book with you. I always do this, and I feel it just makes me feel more comfortable. And oftentimes, I'll engage in conversation with the people next to me, and I won't even open up my book. Second thing, remember, when you're solo on a cruise, there is no such thing as I was obligated to. You can interact with people as much or as little as you want. Finally, if someone tells you that they could never vacation or cruise by themselves, and trust me, I've had people say that to me, wear it as a badge of honor. You're able to do something most people can't do. You're different. Finally, number 5, make sure to take your own personal inventory. I love cruising. One of the best things about cruising is my ability to think without interruption. Water is calming. I love to be able to self-reflect. When I'm by myself on a cruise, I can think about things in my life and make some important decisions. However, sometimes I just want to have a drink and not make any decisions at all. And guess what? I'm not accountable to anybody. Also, if I want to be spontaneous, no one's watching. I've done karaoke by myself on a cruise ship, not very well, mind you. And I do it because I'm probably never going to see most of these people, if not all, again. Basically, cruising solo allows you to get clarity on what you want out of life. So in conclusion, I hope you've enjoyed my 5 simple rules for a great solo cruise. Do you have any other rulers that you think a solo cruiser should follow? If so, please provide them to me in the comments. I'm a new channel. It would really help me for you to like this video and subscribe to it. Until next time, see you on the high seas.